So let's actually connect this first, as we will need to put it to be to the Kali machine, right? So this is connected to my USB hubs. So there, this one, connect, disconnect from host, and it's on. Blinky blink. So we made this cable yesterday. And it's not a bright light enough here. So there. That. And let's put the power in. And let's actually start the command. There. So, minicam. Now we just click the start button for it. And there should be a 1 second delay or somewhere. Maybe I missed it already, because it's just 1 second. Probably it did, yeah. So I think I saw the click enter to enter the console there. So we'll just sort of see what we do. Let's make it start once, right? We didn't really need the last numbers, we could have used the same. Anyway, just confirming it works, right? So also, as we just at yesterday's end of stream, we tested this up and discovered it's so much nicer than a screen because we can scroll, right? As I'm using T, sending it to file 2, we can also look at it that way. We don't have to think about saving or cutting a bit or whatever, you know. With the command. So at the very start here, it's kind of quick. And here it says boot delay 1 second. And then somewhere here at the very start, press any key to stop auto run. So this is, now I know it's like just 6 lines after this thing, right? So first these, and then we have, I'm trying to scroll there, then we have these, and then we get this information. So let's see what happens if we pause it here. See if we can explore there. Stop auto run. It also says what it will run and stuff here. Host run file. Flash file name. Board ID. So let's see if we can click this. So kinda almost at the start, it goes like a few seconds and then it does it. So if we stop this, it will crash, right? No, not if I stop it, if I unplug the board, that's when it crashes. So if I click, I think I need to scroll down though. So if I click enter here, come on, why not? This works. Now I'm like, what? Did I do something with the cable? I'm thinking we'll just I remember Control A X leave. Yes. So we're gonna start it again. So it's off. I'm starting this. I'm ready to click something. Yeah, I just clicked and typed there, right? So it's that's the one that's active. So yeah, I clicked at the right time. So now we have a green light on here only. It's only and it's blinking. So countdown, enable switch Mac port RXT set, PBV1 and fan out set port set switch to. Let's actually compare this to what it looks like otherwise, right? Alright, it went 19. So let's compare to yesterday's data. So we can see what the difference is. That's interesting. So maybe I should close a few things. There. So I put the link for the log1 here, and it should be the same. Only this is from screen, so we have a bit crappy characters too. So after this bit, this is where it does initializing. Yeah, you were already there. It just had something clicked so you couldn't see it. So initializing the same. This should be the same. Then auto run second countdown does not appear on the other one, of course, right? Because we clicked something. It actually says 1. The 1 is there. And then it says not this, but enable switch. So let's just see if this line is at all in there. That means I'll go and check on the food, but let's first just Control F. Come on. Okay. So, Obsidian with text files. It's not meant to be. And this one is complaining, and now I have cleaned the desk, so I can easily switch. So, now let's just close that. This is the same file, 1.log. So at the very start here we have this bit. So here is where the difference starts. We could compare the files to, of course, but I'm just curious to see if this line exists anywhere. No, nothing similar. So I guess enable was in there 5 times. Switch, nothing, enable switch, right? So this line, the first one after the countdown, is not there, but this one is. But in ours it said, like, it changes this to 0, I'm assuming, really. So as it's counting down, RTP, TM memory. So memory max, possible buffs, size, allocating, and creating CPU ring for queue number 0 with 32 packets descriptor, size of entry 16, don't initialize in ring 0 base, collecting entries. So waiting for connection on socket. Okay, so it is web info, right? It is somehow still. We can connect this. So we can connect this to the network and see if it says anything more. I guess it won't, right? It might. So which port, which one should we do? This is the one. This one is called like TV. So it has connection there. Since we don't know anything, I'm just thinking the web info, it might actually have something there. Let's just continue with the normal stuff. So let's just explore where we are, what's happening, what are we in. So first, let's just make a new line here. And so I'm assuming there's something like help, maybe. Yeah. So, and we also had this at the start here. So, erase misc party X. Change extra partition size. Find string in NAND. Comp FB DN. Dump NAND contents along with spare area. Phi. Set memory or registers. Meminfo. Display CFE system memory. Current P. Updates extra bootloader parameter for kernel. To end, input enter. It's not selected consecutively at any time when press as a set memory or registers. Dump bytes. Dump half words. Dump words. Write the whole image starting from the beginning of the flash. Erase NAND flash. Write PMC. Previously loaded through JTAG to flash block 0. Yeah, so we have this JTAG here too, but I don't really know how that works. So I'd have to. I also don't have any special hardware or anything to make it easy. Load the device tree blob from TFTP server. And go to and execute from specific address. Load binary via network or Kermit protocol. Run program from flash image or from host depending on FHC flags. Print both line and board parameter info. So that sounds like a nice start. I'm kind of thinking we need to add a new folder instead. So let's make a new in this thing. There. New note. Now let's click plus first, then new note. And call it commands. Alright, we need to also make a directory for these. I'm just copying a bit of it and pasting here. The bit that was actually the help here, right? So we can see these while we continue on this side. So I was reading at P. So first let's do P. And we can see that this is the information we already got before. Up here. This is the same, so it's nothing new. So that was the print boot line and board parameter info. So boot line. I guess it's these things, so we don't have any more details. Change bootline parameters. Raise persistent storage data. ITC command to exercise tab 75. What is tab 75? DDR. Change board DDR config. Change board parameters. Reset the board. Yeah, I almost have to try that. But what if I can't press at the right time? Let's just do it as quick as possible, probably like saved in a buffer, right? PMDIO, access for external switches, SPI, access, legacy SPI, access of external switch, PMC log. What is PMC log? Sounds like a log at least. PMC CMD. Close avs. PMC close avs. These explanations were like totally useless, right? CPU frac. Set frequency. Force. Override CPU. Ship ID check for images. Help. So, first of all, what does CFE stand for, right? So, and then we need to know what PMC stands for too. So, CFE. Let's do like, let's type BIOS or something so we get to say right theme. So here we have common firmware environment. Sometimes pronounced as cafe. So I think I checked that this one can't open VRT. But maybe I didn't know all the things we know now about it. So maybe it's a good thing to check right now, right? Because it's kind of interesting. Supported devices is what we want. So, Yeah, right. It needs to fit too on the board, the memory. Table of hardware. Why is it so bright light for so long? I don't know. So modern versions can't support this. And I'm kind of thinking, well, I don't know really. So we have some data from last time. Let's make a folder. I was going to. So this is this is what it's actually called. Not a lente, because that's the like branding. So here. Info. And log. And command. I thought so, but I wanted to double check. So. Oh look, here we have a. Yeah, I should have looked at this file yesterday. To get the USB name, I asked ChatGPT for it, and I had it in my notes already. I was like, I know there's some notes on this somewhere. So let's make sure all three are open. And what I wanted now is this number, right? And see if we can find it. So it is a list of lots of stuff. So it's not there. So then we also have, where is it? Didn't I put it in here? No, I just put the link. No. Didn't I put it in here? Whatever. That's the board ID. So kind of just confirming what we said, but where is the other number? So what the ship name is. I still will have it up in my browser, so I didn't close all of the thingies. By the way, I noticed that it's made by an American company. So what was this? Oh, there was someone talking about, yeah, I worked at this company, talking about how it works or something, but it might not be the same. It's just the same, the company, something from the company. Yeah, didn't find anything on that. Here's a ChatGPT one. Here, this. Let's see if it says anything about this. Nah. So, I think I searched before, but I mightn't have a right name, so. Also, oh look, it's pages. There must be a search box. So I thought it was all in one list. Okay. Yeah, so it definitely searches instantly. So obviously 1 or 2 characters are there. So there's something Aries in there. Nothing broadcast. So that's a ship. The Broadcom is a ship. So just confirm this, right? And we just ended up there from this. I'm thinking of turning off the microscope if we're not using it, because it's in the way for the screen. Well, I could put it lower, so it's not in the way. Yeah, and we have this glitchy thingy that it falls down. I can actually do it like this. Lights are always fun. Always fun to see lights. So nice. It's only that I have a keyboard over there. It's annoying. Common. Oh, this links to the Wikipedia. Then we have this one. So I might just, yeah. Might just like maybe read some of this. It's just here. I saw this. Maybe it wasn't much text. I was thinking next time I check food, I can like make it read this first. Common firmware environment, sometimes pronounces. Cafe is firmware interface and bootloader developed by Broadcom for 32 and 64 bits system on a chip systems. It is intended to be a flexible toolkit of CPU, initialization, and bootstrap code for use on embedded processors, typically running on MIPS 3264 instruction set. CPU funding Broadcom SOCS. So, Twitch has added something to tell me to make clips. It's a bit annoying because it pops up all the time. It's roughly analog to BIOS on the IBM PC platform. Its source code is available as open source from Broadcom. So that's always nice. Commonly embedded systems alternatives includes DAS U-boot, right? So it's mainly responsible to initialize CPUs, caches, memory controllers, and peripherals required early on in the power on stage. Typically incorporates several built-in device drivers for SoC peripherals. It has several console choices, include serial ports, ROM, emulators, JTAG, etc. Yeah, it mentioned JTAG specifically, just like the other boot loaders environment. Variables are commonly configured in persistent storage to create auto boot options. It also has support for network and bootstrap. So it doesn't say just general networking, right? So it's used. Oh, I had a Buffalo Air Station. That was very long ago. I won it. That was ancient times. CFEs used at least some of the following wireless router perform. Oh, too bad I threw that out. I just threw it in the trash, I think. So many things I threw out that I regret, like my IBM XT. Asus routers, Buffalo Air Station, Linksys, weird. 54G Netgear. So the Netgear one over there might have the same one. It's actually very similar in the shape. There's 4 ports and the 1 port on it. It has the same kind of button. Yeah, it's looking kind of similar like this. It also has a USB and something tiny and nothing. Let's just compare so you can see too. So this one has the power. Let's do that. Power button and these USB. And this button is here. So what is that button then? Quick. So this is half working, like intermittent thingy-ma-do. This is new. So also used in the following home entertainment platforms: LG Smart TV, Samsung Blu-ray players. See, it's also used in the Amiga NG platform, Amiga 1. I have to check the image. See also comparison of bootloaders. Let's look at references. Broadcom Common Firmware Environment CFE README. And then we have docs. This is not a lot of links. So usually you have a million, right? It's a stub. Help Wikipedia by expanding it. So we'll need to make notes, of course, because if we meet this again, we want to remember. Thank you for downloading, okay? I should have put that number I searched for in there. Let's see if he sorts tree. Sorry for not switching screens. It is bright light though. Right. So this one can be in the corner. It doesn't matter much if we don't see it really right. I'm so hungry. I think I will chocolate. Documentation in PDF format. Oh my god, I got another reminder from Twitch to make clips. I hope they stop those soon. So the food will soon be done. Where is it then? So here we have another description. So, using CFE. This is probably the same file, but it's not the same path to it. So let's see. Yeah, page not found is an old link. This one is dead. So, anyone else getting the feeling this is old? BCM CFE. Most of the methods require access to CFE console, which means you need to attach a serial console. To get prompt, just keep Ctrl-C pressed or escape from somewhere while powering the device up, or just enter. Below is the hopefully complete list of models. Below, not on the side. The best idea to find one of the buses you check is works on your device. You sort of starting CFE TFTP server. Some CFEs start TFTP server for a few seconds right after hardware initialization. This is probably the only method for installing firmware with CFE that doesn't require serial console. You simply have to give CFE 1-3 seconds to initialize the switch and set your IP and start sending the firmware. If you have a serial console, you can identify TFTP server running with the following messages. Unfortunately, even this method, even if this may not work, for example, this out of memory. Panic! Please note CFE may require a device-specific firmware image with a special header, otherwise using CFE TFTP manually Well, we're not going to use that. We do have serial. This is very important to pause our inventory. See if you write flash serial device or write CFE. To see all its available devices, try show devices, command. Show devices. I don't think we have that command. It's not on the list at least. Regarding options, there is one important one called no header. If you happen to be server. Yeah, so this is not what we're looking at right now. As for the CFTP stuff, maybe. TFTP. What did I say? Upgrade command. Upgrade. It's not in our list. Maybe it is, but further up. No upgrade. We have like lower level stuff. So comparing these, the board ID there is 96368. 963 in other words. As this one. So maybe it's not as different. Oh my god, I should... Let's click it. So the first one didn't have one of these lists even. So this seems much more similar, and maybe it's actually even more similar than I thought. Though our ID, board ID, is actually NVG 468. Right. So somewhere in the text it only said that this was it, right? So that's why we're looking at this. And we found this by looking for googling for CFE. That's why. Just getting my food while it's still warm. So the device here has an island name too. Oh, look! Right here it says ship ID. And it is 63. Nice. So, I don't know what the other number was. And we can see 512 megs. So I should probably put at least this bit in there. Also the CFE version. And here we have the 963. And here's the 63. So the CFE version is for this, but the ship ID is this. So different names, something. Let's scroll down here. This data, let's get it. Into the notes. So main, well, let's say Start info. Info and starting. So, sorry, we just need both hands for this. You're sitting on my arm there. So here we have this 6.9 and here we have the 6.3. 6.3.149 and also the version of CFE here. This is also 9.6. 9.6.3.6.8. 9.6.3.1.4.8. So 1.0.37, 1.0.38. This is very similar, right? So this information is great from here. It's old wiki. Let's put this link up here. So it's definitely not fresh and new, though it says new, right? So what did we find? Was it like, I wonder what year it was. So I think my kid ate the rice, then the salmon, then he went back to eat more rice. So while I'm eating, let's actually TTS bits here.
BCM63XX CFE is totally different when compared with BCM47XX. The end RAM is totally different, without any settings stored outside the CFE partition, they are totally embedded into CFE. The CLI has different commands, probably with less options. And almost always there is a web server available for flashing. Less options but more foolproof. To access CFE you need to attach a serial console. To get a prompt just press any key while powering the device up. This is a typical output when starting up the CFE and entering the CLI.
Maybe we should take this bit too. So we already know that it's 512 though. Whatever. So I'm just comparing them even more. This one says total memory and stuff there too. Yeah, total memory, and this one has 512 megabytes, and this one had, am I like blind? Didn't I read total memory? Yeah, 128. So this one is not as good. Most useful friendly way of installing. So it's possible that it just has this IP address when it starts. We'll look into that too, right? It's not really started now though. So the default address, okay, of CFE. Yeah, so it said web, you know? That's why I connected the cable for a sec before I was like, let's look at that stuff first. Because right here it says web info. So didn't say any IP or anything. Now we have an IP to try. This is kind of common one, I think. Construction projects. I just want their webpage. We could try .com, of course. I was just annoyed by the lack of that in the Google. So let's. It was an American company. Contact Aris, formerly Aris. So they have a new name, or bought. Software and firmware. Very pretty page. So it's loading slowly but steadily. Well, not very useful. It would be kind of cool to find this online and download it. That was so yummy. I'll have to eat that more often. Maybe sauce too next time. So, technical content, return repairs, order status. Responsibility for data sheets, video training, and technical support. So we really want the firmware, right? Software and firmware, that's what we want. And there seem to be we have to make a login for everything. And again, I'm getting the consider clipping this moment. I don't know. Yeah, so this site, maybe we need to log in and create an account to access restricted content. But I feel like I can't reach my keyboard, so let's add this one too. Right, we have the link for Aries here. I might have a firmware. Oh, need to create an account though. So I'm just closing it for now. Yeah, let's try this. Actually restarting it first, so we're closing it. And this should have like not noticed anything. It's not sent any data. We can control A X. Control A X. Yes. And let's make a new file because we don't want to overwrite that data. It's nice to have the log. So I'm starting it again, and I'm not pausing it, aborting it now. I'm just letting it start. Though maybe I should have done it first, right? Yeah, we could do both. So I'm kind of thinking it'll probably use that IP for both. So let's just connect. So this is where the plastic fell off. So always annoying to have already 45 that will just fall out. So as you can see, it's noticed here that we connected to that port. Let's just try. It's on my switch here, so it's connected to the network. And I don't remember 192.168 was the one. 192.168.11. Yeah, so I had the same IP for my mom's router when I configured it, the new one. This is her old one that was starting to like just die sometimes. So let's try again. It seems to have stopped typing stuff there now. So it might not be this IP, you know. But we can see that now we have several lights on. It's not just the one green anymore. Oh, this is so annoying. I could move this too, of course. So there's nothing there, so let's restart it. Off, on, click. I don't think I was in the right timing, which is kind of interesting, right? I'm getting the same message again from Twitch. I'm going crazy here. So, start. Yeah, did it. So now let's try. Post it in the right place. So now we have the one green one. So I don't think it will start more than this. Um, I'm just making the environment less complicated by actually closing down the VPN on the VM. This is not on the VPN, so it shouldn't matter. But we can try and just... I Control-Shift-Tab on the wrong machine. Control-Shift-T, I mean. There. So... Oh, that's actually close. I don't have to type the full IP. Maybe I should have the keyboard in my lap instead. Yeah, so there's nothing there. So just testing. Let's just try different ports, right? So I'm thinking it might just be this one that works. We will notice if it suddenly starts going. I'm just giving it a bit of time to maybe this is most likely, right? This one is not actually lighting up here. So oh, what happened? Plugging out, plugging in. So this white thing there is this offline? So let's say that the one port is most likely to be the one there. So let's abort it. So we didn't see this. Didn't say anything about where to plug it in. The most user-friendly way of installing firmware default IP address is almost always I should just static IP in the PC since there's some TCP server available. Yeah, right. So I think I used my Kali laptop last time, but I also used this, right? And I don't think I did anything special. So we're using 102, 168. So I'm thinking it should just work. For accessing the web interface, unplug the power source, press the reset button on the rotor, don't release it yet, plug the power source, wait some seconds. Ooh, so there's a special thing for accessing this web interface. Okay, let's open that tab again so I don't have to type the IP. So, unplug the power source. Reset button. unplug the power source, press the reset button, plug in the power source. It's just booting normally. I have to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm dying. My finger has a hole. Yeah, so we could try just using static IP. Where's my laptop? There. No, there. Should I get it? It's just easier than messing, streaming. Oh gosh. So. So this is not a very new laptop, that's kind of why it has Linux. It hardly can do Linux. Let's see. Or rather, the things I make it do. Like I tried streaming from it. Yeah, I kind of always do that. It doesn't start, I hold the button and then it closes again. So, like medium long press. Jesus. Yeah, I said I didn't have any AMDs. So this is not on at all. If I hold it, I don't think it matters. I can't reach my phone. So. Looking for the mouse. This probably here. There. Oh no. This is so annoying. I'm going crazy on this thing. I clicked the network and it says disconnected from network. But it didn't disconnect. And the first time I just right clicked it too. I was thinking of putting a cable in, but let's just. So I'll just. I think I had another message. So just a short message. There. It's on 100 again after using it as a camera before. Yes, I kind of don't want to do this really. I'm regarding this because there's so much else we can look at, right? And this is like a bit messy. Didn't I have that one on? Just now? Oh. Only on that screen. Okay. Yeah, I don't want to do this, but let's start an update on this one because I don't want to do it when I'm in the library. I usually use it when my kids at school and I sit in the library. So let's just let's sudo apt update. So the laptop seemed to crash if I wait too long to update it. The VMs are fine, but not the laptop. Though when I had to reinstall it now, it was very quick. Great. So it actually, I had a USB stick with Kali, an older version, and since I had network, it just connected and got the latest version. So I got the latest version, though it was a very old USB stick. Well, a year or something. So that was nice. Though I only selected, since I was going to play Minecraft with my kids, that's why I had to. I was starting it because of that, and I did an upgrade, and it didn't start, and I was like, oh, odd problem. This was blinking, and I tried the older versions. Nothing was starting. It was kernel panic. So I just put the USB stick in and installed it again, and an hour, two maybe, I had Minecraft running. So I didn't take the full version because I was downloading it from our country house too. Over my phone. So this is already 37% done. Let's just put it on the side. That's what you have your trash can for, to put your computers on. So this one we can just that's not the one I should use, right? Yeah. So it is started again. The cable is connected to the one, and if I unplug it, you can see that it won't. So this one is blinking though. And this is a special one that's configured. And if we click in, and I know the other ones will go this way. We noticed yesterday. If it just does it, there, unset. So yeah, I'm a bit curious to try this one too. Is this just serial too? Maybe this is serial. There's an RDA11 here. I have cables. Old cables. Probably in the attic though. With an actual serial port on them. I guess there are probably new ones, right? Next thing to try. Let's try some of the commands. So let's just restart everything. We have no data here to save. So if I control AX, yes, and just run with the 5 log again. Let's actually remove it. So RM5, and then we run it again. And let's also clear it just to be, clear it. And we reuse this 5. And I'm gonna turn it off, turn it on, be quick. There. So help, we know help is a command. Was it at the bottom? I'm scrolling and nothing happening. Yeah, help. So let's not do any set commands. But let's do erase misc partition. Like dump dn. What happens if we do dn, right? So dn. Spare area. And this is all empty. So this, now we know what was there. Dump byte db. We probably need to do some other thing here. Dump bytes, dump offer, dump words. So what about dw? We can try them all. Why am I scrolling down? You can just type. No, I can't, right? It doesn't hop. dw. Yeah. Address in hex, length in decimal. So we can do any address and just dump it. So we just found a nice command to use here, right? Let's actually here. So right, where did I paste the command? So we did dw. We need, as we now know, let's copy. So we also see an interesting thing here with the command status. So this command failed and this one succeeded. That's interesting.
Insufficient. Brad says, I have my wife's Gammon laptop. I need to try to determine what went wrong there. Probably either CPU or GPU.
Oh. It's always a mess with laptops. And yeah, it's not like you just try another GPU. I mean, like switch the graphic card. Or put in an extra one, or, you know. Yeah, so good luck. Hope you
I need to measure resistance to ground on CPU and GPU coils.
Oh my god. That's advanced. Yeah, so but laptops are usually like a bit odd with so I have an old laptop that when you put your hands on the like edge, you always get electric shocks. So quite odd. I've never seen that before. So let's just see if we can see anything else that is, of course we need addresses, right? We can dump stuff. We have in here we probably have lots of addresses, so we know.
Oh, I bet it's not even metal case, right? Smile, smile.
Yeah, probably not.
Says, hey, maybe weird question, but what do you do for work?
Currently I'm mostly looking for work, but I also have a consulting thing where I like test some AC to DC converters and configure them and stuff. But that's just because it's close to my kids. I've been home with my kids a lot, special needs stuff. So I'm looking for real work now. So I'll need still to be like 50-50 at least from home. But I've been practicing them on me leaving.
Ah, okay, cool. Yeah. Smile.
So I need to get a job. So if you have anything remote, fully remote is okay, but I would prefer a hybrid like in Stockholm where I live close to. So you get some.
SSML error.
Thank you so much.
SSML error. SSML error. SSML error. SSML error.
Oh, that's funny.
SSML error.
Oh my god, 10! 5! Oh, whoa, thanks so much. Hype train, that was long ago. Thanks so much. So
Insufficient.
I'm
Brad
just reading
says,
here.
I saw 5 missing subs to subs goal and that triggered me to do the smile.
Thank you very much.
Says, I'm currently learning for my CC and a smile.
So Thank you very much for the gift subs. Thank you. I haven't done a lot of those, so thank you very much. Oh, CCNA. Oh. So I should set a sub goal then all the time, so people want to fill it up. Thanks so much.
Insufficient Brad says, I hope Mo PPL will come and join your channel less than 3.
Yeah, I hope so too. I'm having a lot of fun. It's always good to. Sometimes when it's just quiet in chat, it's not as fun. Even if I see people out there, they're just lurking. Sometimes. So, sometimes it's a lot of fun. Yeah. So let's see if we can find some fun addresses to check, right? So here we can see virtual kernel memory layout, right? But this is also after it's actually starting here, right? Booting from latest image. So we have here something. Did we have anything here too? No. There are also other commands, so we'll have to check them all. ID.
Yeah, I sit a lot with myself, dubbing in my head, then flusing everything into VS Code, so I talk a lot with myself. It's good for my mental health to talk to other people lol.
Yeah. So talking to yourself is not as fun. Maybe you should be streaming them, because then you can like talk to other people. They might hear you, they might not hear you, or they might answer. So entry at starting program at. So this is where the program is. Appending. So it's still installing.
I will, but my contract does not allow us to share. I am working for German car manufacturers, so you understand.
Yeah. A lot of people do like co-working streams, but of course you can't talk about stuff then. But what are you doing? If you don't show it, you know. That's what I meant. Reserved memory. Yeah, we could like make something. Create node. Let's just do anything, right? Just to test the command. Let's just see if we have anything
Literally
more fun.
everyone says.
Hey, God, did you find a way in?
We paused it. So we're in here in CFE. So I've googled CFE. We've tested a few commands. So we're testing more stuff. I just tested dump words. So we have to, of course, give it an address and length here. There are other stuff too. So let's when I'm still here, I can just read it. Thank you for the gift subs again. So let's see. Yeah, so we can run program from flash image or from host, depending on flags. Print boot line we tried, that was the same information we got from the start. If I do just C, I might just break something. Erase persistent storage data. Though we could probably just click the reset, right? I2C command to exercise temp 75. So it's looking more and more like the dump ones are what we want here to get data. Yeah. So, my god. I'll switch ears. Right, we have the commands that are kind of cryptic here too. So what is PMC, CMD? These don't have any explanation really. So let's Google that too. So also we found a web page. So it said that this IP would be. It's done with the installation. I was updating my Kali laptop to her. So we tried this, it didn't work. Just serial to jail cable. Press Alt key at console when starting up. Here we just do enter, it works. And this is a better choice. Short circuit TX and RX pins some seconds when powering on the rotor to simulate keyboard pressing. This is ugly but should work. Delete system firmware. If the current firmware allows to delete partitions or update the rotor and new fake firmware. So the zeros to force CFP to stop and requesting a new firmware. Download. This is how to download something. So this is the old wiki archive OpenVRT arc, right? So this is old stuff. And I checked again, it's not in OpenVRT, this one. Though maybe I didn't search for all the numbers, because we found another one. So the one I looked for was this number. And when we're starting it, let's see, where is it? Ship ID, we have this one too. We have this ship ID, and we can see there's 512 megs, which is kind of nice, right? So this is newer also than the one that's mentioned, but it's not a lot newer. So this is 1038, and this was 1037, and it starts with 16S12. Let's just see what it said here. I just want to open the page 2 first. Quick search for the other number. So, am I blind? No. I don't know why this page becomes white. Everything else does it, so. So nothing at all with this name. Good to know. So now I can focus on reading this again. The TFTP stuff. Yeah, we were searching for PMC stuff here now. Maybe you have some suggestion later. Discard there. I'll show you what we just looked at. I'll just look at this a bit more. Not all share the same structure. Yeah, this is not the correct one, so let's check again. 63, 149. These are 63, 38, 48, and 58. So it's quite a hop to 149. Board IP, host IP. Also, I have stuff. This probably has settings on it. That's well, on the label area there. So it wasn't much more than this. And this is the page on CFE. And these links are like dead. This one exists. No. This one was dead too. The wiki exists still.
The settings should be safe even if you flash. Did the help thingy say boolean parameters? Did you figure out what that was?
Did the help thingy say boo? Yeah. No. It says on the line above, it says print boot line and board parameter info. So we can do P again. And it prints what we already saw. Oh, by the way, we can see the board IP address here. So it is not 1, which makes a lot of sense since we couldn't access that. So let's just Alright, I plugged the cable out. Let's plug this in. My god, I'm upside down. Of course it won't fit. So you can see this blinks green when we're in this mode here. I'm just trying to access it if it's very nice and does it for us. So host IP address. Gateway nothing. Run from flash F. Okay, so I guess this is saying run from flash host or TFTP, and it's F, and this is probably one of those parameters. Here's flash file name. We also had an address when we're starting. I'll show you in a second. Oh. I'm just testing these piece. Just on the switch, so not directly. Default. Oh my. Enable backup. So here are
It's probably
those.
easy to get an alternate firmware running on this using TFTP, but I think the more interesting way would be to dump the firmware, and that's probably done by dumping memory through words like you were doing before.
Yeah, so what I'm thinking is I don't know what these are. These don't really have a good explanation what they are. So let's just search for PMC. And what should we add? Let's do PMC log and see what I get on that. So using PMC application logs. PMC log. PMC log. So it is like a command that's not only here. FreeBSD. So PMC home. We managed to get a company anyway. Logistic, PMC Logistic. So I added the log to avoid that kind of hit, right? So in FreeBSD, performance monitoring counter. So that might be PMC then, performance monitoring counters. So we have PMC CMD, close AVS, close PMC, close AVS. So just trying to, so we have like read all of the lists. So if it's some kind of performance monitoring logs. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I think maybe I won't like be doing this forever today. Oh, that's a PDF file. So you can't just say what PMC is then. Let's just do PMC 2. Yeah, so it's always some company or whatever. And that's not it either. And this is something
I think the acronym is correct, performance monitoring counter, but it's more of a general thing and not exactly that.
It could be something else with performance monitoring, of course. Or it could be something totally different. Here, this will probably have like a list, right? In computing. A portable media center. Programmable Pacific Microelectronics Center. Parallel model combination. Yeah, so 3-letter combinations.
Insufficient Brad says. Alright, I call it a day. See you next time. Laters and bye-bye, smile, smile.
Yeah, very welcome back. And thank you for the day. See you and have a good night. At least it's not here. So yeah, so this kind of 3-letter combinations, that's kind of...
Yep, night coming. I am from Poland.
Oh, okay. So we're kind of close then. Yeah, it's black outside. Totally black. Ah.
BB. Translated from Spanish.
So, Pearl Mining Company. Yeah, so computing doesn't say much. Only that the one we already had is not in here, right? So, as these commands, we found the CFE, right? That's kind of nice. If we hadn't found this, and this is kind of a short one.
Literally everyone says.
What about the current command? That looks interesting.
Current updates extra bootloader parameter for kernel. Yeah. The thing is that we can't see. It looks like there's supposed to be more text here. To end input enter. We don't. If we can't see what it is right now, we don't know what it is right now. So it's
Adding
hard to
0
change
to the
it.
kernel boot line would boot into single user.
Okay. That's great. Tell me more. So how would we
No
add
password
stuff?
required.
So how would we add stuff without changing what's already there? Because I'm thinking it might have stuff that it needs, right? So we know that it is using these here. Host flush file name. So is this in the line? Is this in the line? Is there something else in the line that's not here? How is it formatted? I don't know. And the only information that I found, it was this really. Though we could just go back. I did add bias because I didn't want all the shorts for CFE. And then we found these, so we could just remove that and try other stuff too. Then there's of course other hits here. In tomato. Yeah, so we could also do Iris. So I think it totally Aris Apartments. So it says Aris on it. We found also, let's see here. Yeah, so this one has another company name. This is another label on it. This one has an M here too. This is one of the names here that was in the long text for it, and it's also there, right? But then we have also this ship ID, and when you say like put something else on there, I also looked for, my god, now I'm going through them all because I'm using one hand. Here, this page. Apparently this Aris is now part of this thing, and we can click here, but nothing happens unless we create an account and log in first. So yeah, I'll do that, but not now. So finding something else to put in there. if I just want to read it out first, you know, of course, anyway. So I wouldn't want to override anything without having it read first. So if we look at the output, and maybe we should just go for the normal one. We have it saved here, so we don't have to rerun it. So let's do this one. So this is the first one we did yesterday. So if we're thinking we want addresses to read from, right? So we want the flash address. We want this file's address. How would we know this? We have, let's see, just scanning for 0x here. Quoting from latest image, we have this. So this should be a good address to look at. Decompression. And then after that, it's on this address. So I guess we look at this first, but we don't know how far we're to read or anything. Then this is like reserved memory. Creating. Where was that? I'm like, yeah, there. These are these. Yeah. Physical address, virtual address, physical address to virtual address, and the size, of course, is the same for this one. So we could read whatever that is. Empty memory, non-cached. Is that anything we would even? TMMC B15 mega BR. So did I copy this?
I think everything after kernel is started is less useful. Think you had the image at the first address.
Yeah, I think then it's unpacked and everything else is changed. So I think we probably, the problem is we don't know how big it is, right? And this is 512 megs here. It's not like it's a tiny bit. So it's not one of the tiny, I had a pic here somewhere. Then you can like just take it all. But I guess that we just get a lot of data.
Start dumping a few pages and see what happens.
Yeah, how much do you think we should do? I have, oh my, yeah, let's actually hop over to the other one. Here on commands, I wrote this, I added this bit here. So we have, here's the syntax, address in hex. So let's actually make the command here, right? Oh my god, that was not on purpose. I just selected it, you know. So now I have to find it again. Go to from latest image, copy, and let's do W, paste, length 0x. Give me a suggestion. I guess, do we need to add zeros before it's doing that?
Length is in decimal. Dump the first 1024.
8. Yeah, it's hexadecimal. 1, 2, 3, 4. So do you mean that I should remember hex? I don't want to calculate it. We can just do any tiny thing first, right? So So
Got ads.
what about this? Maybe I should just calc it. My brain is not awake anymore. It's been at least 8 hours stream now. So there should be a button here, right? I can't
Wow,
even find
everything
it.
is smart nowadays.
Are the ads smart or what? I'm kind of sure it's supposed to have hex and stuff. I'm probably just blind.
Yeah, all Christmas presents are smart.
Oh. Okay, the ads for the Christmas presents. Let's just do this. I don't care how much exactly it is. I
Check
just
the
wanna
help for the
test
DW
something.
command in your output in Obsidian.
The DW, it is just say dump words. So maybe we could try adding stuff to the help command, right? So let's try help DW.
Bottom says address in hex and length in decimal.
Oh. Oops. Okay. So why? Okay. Let's put something in. Okay, let's take your 1024 just so that I don't have to do any math.
Weird.
Yeah, that's odd. Copy and write and this works too. Help DW dump words, and then we just got this that we already had. So paste, and we're getting a lot of stuff. So of course this is just a little bit of data. Right, it also dumps it like this. Let's look at the other dump formats. Let's see what's the best. So dump bytes, dump half words. Let's try DB with the same. So I'm kind of thinking it's the same stuff, right? So I'm just changing this. So let's make 2 more commands there. So we have run all of them. So DB and was it H or what was it? I'm thinking it was said half words. Let's do the DB one. So this is not a lot of data too. So, but I wouldn't like. I would prefer another format than this. I just want the data. I don't need the like. So it's not better really, right? We still get it all.
This is the format I think. You will need to script it.
Yeah, or I think there's a command actually to change. As long as we have a format that's the same. What's the command? Yeah, I'll my brain is getting tired. I'll ChatGPT instead of trying to remember it. Did we have a tab for ChatGPT already? I don't think so. No, I haven't used it today yet. This is a time when I start using ChatGPT at 22. Is that? So let's do like let's do Kali command to get this data into binary format. I can't even spell format, though there is a cable on my keyboard. Let's move that. I could still not spell format. And we need the format too. So let's take a few lines. And copy. XXD. There. So it's hard to remember commands, right?
For the little 1024-byte blob you can copy and paste it into Cyberchef probably. But you will need something when the entire image is found.
Yeah, but this is a nice command, right? There is a command for it, so we can just put it. So let's copy all of it. It's not a lot of lines, but there. So copy. Nano data paste SX XXD. So that's what I tried with that too. RP. I don't know what RMP is. R reverses the hex dump. P ensures the input is treated as plain hex dump. Reverses. YR. Because reverse it. Yeah, reverse to put it back. Not to make it a hex dump, but put it back to binary. That's why. So I feel maybe I should stop streaming when I have to think like that.
Did it mention a compression format anywhere? The data doesn't look compressed, but also not firmware-y.
Yeah, it said it decompressed it in a line after it mentioned the address. So I think I will actually move this out of the way a bit so I can type better, because I'm too tired to have it in the way. And let's remove the microscope. We don't need that little blinking light, right? We can still see it in that image. So let's just remove it from here too. You're currently looking at the Kali laptop. It looks like blue from there. Yeah, it's probably this light. There. So. So data. Well, bin data. Very, 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 very. There we have data. Yeah, of course it's smaller. So I seriously was thinking backwards. I was thinking bin data was the first thing, and then data. I was like, why did it become bigger? That's impossible. But that's correct. 3 characters to 1. That's correct. That's about the size change it should be. Let's bin walk, right? So bin data. Let's see what it says. I don't have to think. There was nothing, but it's so tiny bit of data too, right? So let's get more. Let's get more. How much do we want? Oops. Yeah. Let's just there. Oh look.
Try running file or trid on it.
Okay. File.
But I think we might be at the wrong address.
So I'm thinking that it doesn't. If we have enough of it, I don't think it matters. I think Bing Walk will still find stuff, right? Won't it? Even if it's like nothing at the start or whatever. It just is data. And what was your other suggestion? Let's see, because Oh gosh, I have this message keeps popping up.
Yeah, but this was the compressed address? We should see compressed data.
Yeah, let's scroll up. Thread. I've never run thread. So, thread? What's that? I don't seem to have it. Googling. So, too few letters, too many things.
Thread is a bit tricky to set up, but it's like file on steroids.
Identifies unknown file types. Okay. Yeah, we could also just look at the bytes at the start and see what they are. We already know that already from our listing,
That's it.
right? Yeah, so we could just look at the data and see if this is something like known. We could probably just Google. Why am I scrolling again? Of course, I Control C instead of Control Shift.
There are a lot of repeating patterns that I would not expect to see in a compressed file, like a series of FF.
The hex colors we get from this. So, good character. Yeah, so let's... I'm getting more data. And then maybe it's time for me to stop for today. I need to make some more food for my other kid. And he woke up very late, so it's not late for him, but it's late for me. So I don't even remember what I was doing. Seriously, maybe I should go to bed. So these were not really useful. Let's go with this one. Let's just make it bigger. So do some math for me, please. I want more data. I'm feeling very non-decimal today. Let's get the calculator and calculate.
4096.
Yeah, but I want more, much more. 1024 times 20. So 2480. Let's do 2480. There. It's not much. It's just still just a tiny bit, right? So it's also nice to see that it works. It's not, there's no problems or anything. After having done Try Hack Me Advent of Cyber, where the machine just keeps because there are so many people. This is so nice to just see numbers rolling by. So, and I'm not going to copy from this. I'm going to open the file. So, is this open? And yeah, I don't remember where I put it. I put it in hardware, HW. I'm also mixing in Swedish here. So
This was the word dump, right, and not the byte dump? You might have a problem doing this with XXD.
No, I used the word dump first time too. Yeah, right, so we get this format here. So I guess my replace is from last time. So there to there. And it was Control R. And we want this gone. So And then we just take this. Come on. So the reason to do this is we can just scroll up, right? So, and we go, let's click there. So, it's hard to see where the line number ends. And I'm gonna copy this. I'm going to make a new file, paste it, and let's save it as data 2. And let's actually look at it a bit. It seems very like, as you said, a lot of FFFs, right? Whatever, it's definitely no text in here or anything like that. I really need to learn more about, like, this kind of thing.
What
so
arch
now,
is this? It looks little endian, but I would expect a big endian arch.
so it said that it could do both when I was reading about this, whatever 3 letters is the prompt. CFE. So I said it could do both little and big, and yeah, so and 32 and 64 and whatever, you know. Data 2 to bin data 2. Did I put it somewhere else? Yeah, of course I did. That's where did I put it though? So let's assume home directory, data 2, and run it again. No, not that, this. So we have a data 2, so let's bin look data 2. It's still nothing. So now we have more data. So 15k and nothing it sees. So it might be encrypted somehow. Or something, you know. Let's go back and actually read that. I need to stop soon though, because I need to make fry some sausage.
I think the 2F8 address is incorrect.
Yeah. So it also says flash offset, address and flash offset, but it's the same. And then it says entry add. And this is also kind of a high number, right? This is a low number. But this is after decompression.
LSM is good, that's a compression algorithm.
Yeah, this is what I read. So I expected it to find something in this format when we did the bin walk. We could just start from the start, like from 0, and see what's there, you know. Anyway, this was a kind of quick way of getting those characters into binary format anyway. Then, of course, this might not work, you know. There might be something wrong. So what format have I used before for this? So I'm thinking there are so many other tools to look at data and stuff that I don't know yet. let's see if we can find any other addresses. I'm thinking also we can just skip through memory and see if there's something there, you know?
Remember yesterday, you found a partition layout? Did that have addresses?
I don't know if it was a partition layout. We have this virtual kernel memory layout. But this is after it's done all the things. And it hasn't now, so... I think it's already loaded the kernel. And we're just interrupted up here. Here. That's how far it gets. To that one.
I'm fairly sure something said partition somewhere.
Okay, that's why we have it in text, right? And this is why I opened it in code, because I couldn't search in Obsidian in a .log file. So let's see. Yeah. So here we have stuff. Let's just see what's before it. It's such a long thing, this. No, it's long. Here. For primary MTD partition root fs. This is when it's loaded, this VM Linux mounted. We can look. I mean, it was compressed and everything. Do you think there's really stuff here? I wouldn't think so. Source squash fs on for file system. Creating partitions. It's not like reading the partitions. But there might still be data there, right? So the other command I used was this and this start.
The 2F8 address is the same as before, so it's interesting.
2F8 bootfs. Good. But still, we didn't find anything there really. But it was supposed to be, well, maybe it's something else that it decompresses. Or decompresses. My brain is going a bit. Yeah, that's what I meant. I said what I meant. I don't have to. I had to decompress my brain. So I was going for this. So this command dn here. Dump non-contents. Okay, I just was like, what did I do first? We can also compare. FB find non-bad blocks. Okay. Well, this was MD all the way anyway. Just zeros. So let's hop to the end again.
I'm interested in the 0 by 6,100,000 address. It's called data.
Data. Yeah. Yeah, let's do data. So I'm starting to feel like let's do like 15 minutes more or something. Well, let's see, what time is it? Yeah, something like that. Can I? Of course not. No errors, of course. So I don't remember the command. It's not hard. It's just my brain stopped working. So commands. Good thing I have them written down, right? Let's make a new one for I'm counting zeros.
DN 0 by 6,100,000,1024.
Translated from
Yeah.
Tagalog.
Oh, you got the translated one. So 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can do it. But we do more data. I want more data. And it's not slow or anything, right? So, and then we hop over to mousepad. It will refresh automatically when it's done. Oh, this is lots of zeros. Zeros and zeros. You see, it's almost nothing but zeros. Yeah, so I think this is not anything. So
I'm mostly
zeros.
interested in the first 1 kilobit.
Oh gosh. Let's see if there's a clear. I think there is. Control A. C. So knock on the door. Yes, gubben. Jag kommer om 15 minuter, okej? Okej, jag kommer jättesnart, gubben. Jag kommer jättesnart. Jag ska bara avsluta. Okej? Puss. Jag är för trött också för det här, så att... Yeah, so my kid said again that he wants... so he woke up very late today. There we have the clear. So we don't... Did it actually clear? It didn't. That's a fake clear. I hate those. Those are worse than no clears. So I'm just holding it in. So now we have a lot of extra lines. Okay, let's just do... So, still a lot of zeros. So here we can see this is the start of it. So it's just zeros all of it. So, nothing really. So I don't think any of this really exists before stuff is done. So what about adding the command? The 0 that you mentioned. Right? Let's try that before we stop for today.
Add.
So let's see if I can see any other addresses quickly. So we're so late in the start here. Yeah, I'm more thinking of actually just going for the start of it. We could also just get on with it. Let's do 512 megabyte file. Oh, with all the memory. And there's probably more than that, right? So.
Why would I want a smart razor? Really?
There's such a thing. So you just drag it on your, and you'll get to shape the beard. Is that it? So let's try this thingy, right?
I have no idea. It's dumb.
The
world will die of stupidity.
Yeah. So Right, I need to fix the command because I can't add it. So, you. Let's do it for. So. Okay, we're setting board in 60 seconds. So we killed it there, trying to read something. We couldn't. So this is Bootstrap register. So it's not just memory.
I think I got it wrong. I think it's the root's memory address.
Okay. Yeah, so we could try all of them, but I'm thinking right now I probably should go and fry some hot dogs for my kid before I fall asleep. So I can look at all of them, right, and just see if there seems to be data there. And also if there's like any file looking thingies. So it's starting again. Now it's starting normally because I'm not clicking anything. So let's see who's online. Do we have anyone online? Hopefully. We'll see when I'll start streaming tomorrow. Oh, we have security forward. Hopefully he hasn't been online for like an hour, because then he'll stop in 2 seconds. Let's see. Oh, this is slow. 36. So.
Groups, because you're able to like make those groups.
Sorry. We're just gonna read. What day is it today? I don't think he usually streams Thursdays. Come on. I'm like, how do I click stuff? My brain totally shut down. So, great. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you, and is it one word? I'm like totally lost here. Yeah, it is. Some people have like underscores and stuff. So, too bad I have to stop now. So even if my kid didn't want my help, like now we go, I still probably would have had to stop because my brain is like mush. I don't know. Maybe I need sleep. Just I have to admit it. I'm human. I'm not a robot yet, as someone said. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for teaching me stuff. Thanks for the gift subs earlier. Yeah, thanks for everything. It's been a great stream. 8 hours, 38 minutes. Usually don't get tired that early, do I? So let's just read Cody and see what cool stuff he's doing. I don't know if it's news, if it's... I think it was like a QA screen. It'll be fun. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.